Okay, I'm up in the attic. I'm filling some gaps up here, like right there you can see. I used some spray foam, and I've got my helper down here helping me, handing me stuff as I need it. Billy, hand me that board. Okay, there's my board so I can step on. Okay, there's my board. Okay, hand me the mat. The mat here is to help me in my knees when I have to go into a tight area. There's my helper. He knows to come if I call him. I might need a tool or something I don't have. He also knows to check on me every now and then. If he doesn't hear movement up here, make sure that I'm okay up here. So he's my helper. He's staying down there. I don't want him up here right now. It's in that spot I want my kids at right now. When they get a little older, maybe. But he's helping me out quite a bit. Okay. Okay. There's Billy. I asked him for a towel. Was that the one I had?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Downstairs.
Downstairs? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm in the attic now, and you can see there's a pipe coming down. It's a vent pipe, actually. So what I'm going to do is down there where it goes into the ceiling of the house, probably the bathroom area, I'm going to pull all that insulation around out of there, and then I'm going to spray some foam seal. I bought several cans earlier in the week, and I go through them. So instead I bought this canister from the insulation company. One of the insulation companies recommended it. It's got a little wand. You turn it on, and I will try to show you how I used it in a minute here. Okay, here's an example of another area I'm going to choose to insulate. What you can see there is a pipe, gas pipe coming down, and next to it also is electrical wiring. Those are going through the wall. So the first thing I'm going to do is clean it off so the stuff can adhere. Okay, now you can see I have it all cleaned off. I have all the old insulation off of there. And a little helpful in doing that is this stuff right here. A little dust off, a little computer keyboard cleaning dust off. Works great to get all the little final stuff out. Also, it's nice to have, when you're up in the attic, a board, you know, not real big or heavy, but a sturdy board you can carry around with you so you can step across the rafters without endangering hitting a ceiling, piece of drywall, and falling through. So I do have a couple boards I actually move around with me as I work here. Let's go ahead and spray the foam now. Okay, now I'm actually spraying the foam. So you can see I'm filling up around there. This stuff is great. You fill it in, get around it, get around the electrical, get them done, and there we go. So now we have a completely sealed pipe that goes down into the living area underneath where air would be leaking potentially. So I've got that sealed off. Now I'll move on to the next one. Okay, I found another area that needs to be filled. Right there you can see. Looks like another vent pipe going straight out the roof from the bathroom. But you can see right there, that's going down into that bathroom ceiling. And for sure it's leaking air through there, house air up into the attic. Gotten dark up here, so I've got my drop light here, and you guys will be glad to see. I don't know if you can see there, but it's a CFL. Look at that. Yeah. Can't see it, but it's a CFL. Take my word for it. Some folks have been telling me that I talked to, not many, actually one person told me they didn't like CFLs because they didn't illuminate enough. Well, my experience is they're quite good. I can see pretty good up here. The other advantage is it's not adding any extra heat to the situation up here. I think you just got to get the right size CFL bulb and the right wattage, you know, compared to what you were using in an incandescent version. and you should be fine. So I have plenty of light up here with one little tiny CFL bulb. Anyway, let's begin spraying this thing. Okay, first thing I do is spray it off, like before with my dust off. It's not critical that it be perfectly clean. You don't have to wipe it down or anything. But the less debris that's there, the better this material would adhere to the pipe and to the surrounding wood. Now let's go ahead and start spraying the material. Okay, I cleaned it off. Spraying this awesome stuff on here. Working really good. I can see it sealing already. I'll spray a little bit more. Spray around both sides. Spray around all sides, and there's another sealed pipe. Another one bites the dust. One thing you might notice while I'm up here sealing this pipe, which I just did, I see my AC duct, and I went ahead and threw a little bit of this foam insulate, this spray foam, in the seam. Therefore, I'm filling up any potential leak there. I don't think this duct is leaking, but it's not any work for me to do it while I'm right here standing in front of it, so I went ahead and did that. Okay, I'm still up here in the attic. Just wanted to point something out. You can see my gable vent over there. There is a light out there, so that's where that big electrical line comes from. But what I had noticed, these ends, the corners on the ends, were covered with insulation for some reason. I don't understand why. I didn't see a reason for it. So while I was up here, I removed those. This is a vent. What I have learned recently is that you want to get airflow in your attic. I, in my case, need to add soffit vents, which I will be doing. I have this gable vent, I have a turbine, and I'll probably add some ridge vents too. But I figure if I've got this gable vent, why not open it up completely? Why is it closed out at the ends? You know, I'm thinking that is not the best thing. So I took it off while I was up here. Now I'm going to move on to another spot. I'm going to show you some more foam insulation. Okay, just wanted to show this area here. This is more AC lines. I've sprayed it off with the dust off, but you can see there's a lot of joints there. There's a big wire running over it here. Cable, actually. It's cable. But you can see this is a Y, and there's joints there underneath the wood. And I'm going to go ahead and spray those. There's joints there. You can see right there. Looks like, you know, there might be some openings there. I don't know if there is, but I'm going to spray it down. And there is our finished product. I will move on to another section. You can see I got some more to go there. So I will do that now. It's fun up here.
More cooking, more insulation.